body and head. Now, let's make some arms and legs. So, the arm that we want is 2 inches, a little bit more in the back to attach. And you note, this one's actually a little clubby on that side, but it's thinner on one side than it is on the other. So let's try to get us a 2-inch, two 2-inch arms. So I think that's plenty. A skewer comes in super handy when you're making tubular elements. So you're able to just roll, and coming in close to the edge of the skewer, but not felting into the skewer because that will just break your needle, but to the edge of the skewer. We said 2 inches. So we're starting off great. And then as you felt around the skewer, you'll be felting into the mat a bit. So remember to lift it each time. And I'm going to roll a bit more. And then I'm going to lock it in. Lift it up, roll, and lock it in. And it's going to want to expand out. So as it does that, just move it back in. And lift and roll. Now we take it off, and we have got about 4.5 inches. Now we're going to have a little bit at one end that will be loose so that we can attach it to the body. I think that'll be this end, and then the other end we want to be thicker than, you know, the Piglet's a pig, so you'd have a trotter. The trotter end. I'm going to fold this over a bit so that we can end up with a thicker end. Said we wanted this to be 2 inches. So here to here, this will be for attaching I can make it a little bit, still a little bit more compressed. Just that 2 inches. Here I can take some of this end bit off. I don't have too much. So I'm compressing this end a little bit more because, like we said, we wanted it thicker at one end, thinner at the other. And you see this bit, I want to spend some time making that kind of seamless. If you have a ridge that you don't like, you can then felt horizontally into it, smooth it out. I'm even gently, so that I'm not hurting my needle, I'm even pulling some of the fibers up to even that out. Friction. Friction for the win. Oh yeah. It's looking very nice to me. So 2 inches, and then a bit for the tail. Take a little bit more of that off. I want enough so that I can attach it, but not so much that I end up with a big lump. I don't want a lump. That looks about perfect. So you can see when I'm putting that on the body, right? I'll felt that in. So that works. Now, go ahead and make a second one. Exactly the same as the first. And 2 inches to here, to there, and then you've got the tail. And nice and loose. This one nice and loose. All right, we have Piglet's body, Piglet's arms, Piglet's face with detail and ears. And now I think we want to make some legs. All right, now it is time to make little Piglet's little legs. Okay, so a 2 inch leg, and these are little legs, so we don't need too much, right, to make a leg. Let's go with, I think that's going to be plenty. And our handy dandy skewer. So which end is looser? I'm going to say this end. So you want the loose end to be the attaching end. And we know that we want it to be 2 inches. So this would be the little foot end. Fold this little guy over. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to compress it a bit, right? We rolled it tightly, so there was tightness there. I just want to compress it a bit more. So then we said 3/4 of an inch for the foot, and then to hinge the foot, I'm going to fold it and create a hinge. One side, other side. And I don't want these little floppies to be on the outside. I want them to have a nice little ankle. So there we go. See, I'm felting right into that hinge. Lift it up, and that's how Piglet got a foot. How I folded it over again, I was felting a hinge. Okay. Just one little foot. That's going to work. Could be just a little bit thinner still. We'll compress it just a little bit more. Little pink piglet foot. Now, please do that again. That's how Piglet got his feet. It's pretty good. That is pretty good right from the get-go. Two feet, two little legs. Okay. Head, body, 2 arms, 2 legs. So now we will assemble Piglet and then give him his tunic. So assembling. I can't put his arms where his legs should go. That would be a mistake. Okay, put it to there, I think. Okay. So I really want to open this up because his legs come off the bottom of him. I'm allowed to cut here to open that up. So I just cut into it a little bit more. I want him to have short legs. See how those wisps we created are just perfect for attaching the leg. Just want to get them all. In there and smooth, remembering that there's a tunic going over top. If you don't want the tunic, then take extra care to make sure that it's very smooth. Little piglet leg. Got a little bump there. I don't want that. But I can fix it. And then leg the second. So we really did have quite a bit extra on that other one, so I'm going to pull that out from the get-go. All right, a little bit more. Look like even legs to me. As you're felting them in, just keep looking at them. Keep asking yourself, are they positioned symmetrically? Now, I might spend a lot more time cleaning this up if I wasn't going to put a tunic over it, but I am, so I feel like I'm about there. Okay. Piglet feet. Now for piglet arms. And I see the shoulder is really quite close to there. Okay. Let's go about there. Does that arm seem long to you? It really does seem long. Let's shorten this arm a little bit. Is that more like it? Is that more like it? Is that more piglet-y? I'm going to cut into this guy a little bit too. Just a touch. See? Just like that much. That feels better. Not too much there. Okay. attempt the second. Better. It was just a little too long, so let's measure it again. So you know what you're going for. Yeah, and we're at 2 inches. So somehow when we measured it before, we gave him a little extra. And then the wisps will be used to attach it without adding any kind of hump in the back. See, I'm just attaching it. Little piglet arm. And we can position the arms, but in this case, he's going to be carrying that big red balloon, so they're going to be straight out. Oh, Piglet, you're so cute. Down about to there. We can get rid of a little bit of this. Size. And again, we went a little bit too far beyond the 2 inch. Okay. So it's plenty there to attach it. Even Steven. So I'm putting my needle quite far in because if I was just doing the surface, it would be a tap like that. But I want these barbs to go in and connect the arm to the body. So I want the barbs to go right into the body. So cautious not to try to bend the needle. Don't want to break it. But still being, assertive about this. Okay. I feel like this arm's a little further down. So that's okay. I could just do this. I'm so felt in this direction for a few. Whoops, don't stab yourself. Says the woman who just stabbed herself. Yeah. It's okay to bring him down a little bit. That looks reasonable. Down off the shoulder blade. Not really the arms coming out of the neck. Yeah, that's pretty even. I want it to be in kind of close to the body, so a few of those. And make sure it's really well attached. Don't want Piglet's arms coming off. No. Nice. Okay. So now I do want to attach the head before putting on the tunic. So here goes the head. Coming on about there. So cute. Oh my gosh. So here again, you want your barb to go through the head into the body. We're going to come from the top and the bottom to attach it. Don't bend your needle. Keep your needle going in just one direction, but right through on a diagonal like that. This way and this way. Just take care to position him properly for those first few stabs that will attach him, right? So that's not nearly enough. His head could pop off, but now he's in the spot where I want him to be. I go right through the neck, right through the head into the body. And then right through the body into the head, both directions. Make sure that it's firmly attached. I hope you can see that. Sorry, I just think he's so cute. You're so cute, Piglet. How'd you get so cute? Here's something to consider. If you're making our Pooh Bear, you don't want Piglet to be taller than Pooh Bear. So you could make Piglet, just downsize all of them so that he's even smaller. If the two of them are going to be going through the 100-acre wood together, you could just, using the same technique, make Piglet, I'd say 30% smaller. These ears to come forward a little bit more. Okay. All right, little fella. All your pieces are there. Let's make you a tunic.